Howdy ho, neighborinos. We are here today for the next league we are a part of. I don't know what the fuck, where I was going with that sentence, but I think I salvaged it halfway through somehow. So, this is the APA. I don't know what season it is. Who gives a fuck? This time we are doing low tier, dude, and that's all that matters. So, basically, I've been getting a lot of middle picks lately, been getting a lot of dead last picks. Fuck you guys. Been getting a whole lot of duty. Man, I just been trying to get fish. I just want to click buttons, dude. It's all I want. I've realized through my UPA run, I thrive on a team with good buttons to click. All the teams I've ever done well with, especially this generation, have been good old-fashioned button-clicking mons. Like, we had our undefeated run in PTL with, like, Darm Galar and Zeraora. Can you name two Pokemon that click buttons better than those guys? Fucking doubtful. Also had, like, Excadrill and stuff. So, then in UPA, where we made it to semifinals, Dracovish and Rillaboom. Just two, like, Grassy Glide is so spammable, Fishy Boy Rin is so spammable. Stuff like that has just been what I want to do with my life now. I don't, like, dude, times are getting tough for your boy, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to, like, to find a good team that I can use correctly and, like, it not be a huge pain in the ass and require gratuitous amounts of prep. So the theme of this is going to be Pokemon that can click some buttons and Pokemon that support the button clickers. Now, if you're wondering, hey Shaden, none of that stuff rhymed, what the mother heckin' fuck is going on? Well, check it out, Chief. I'm not gonna, okay? I did it for UPBA, and honestly, dude, the support on it was mediocre at best. So if you're watching this and you're like, why isn't he rapping? This is stupid. Why don't you go watch the other one about 4 more times and get that fucking... Them's rookie numbers, bro. I'm getting real sick of y'all shit. Every time I do a regular one, you're like, oh, they're not fucking... And then I do a good rap one that takes me a very long time to be able to do. And they get better every time, mind you. They get like 5% better. So eventually, I will be a real rapper 5% at a time, But as of right now, the effort and time it takes to do one of those and actually make it something that I'm comfortable with putting out is not worth the return investment of the views and the support. So once again, dude, if you're wondering where the rap goes, guess what, pal? It's probably your fault. Why don't you go watch the other videos a few more times? So you like that? How I just made that complete bullshit where it's your fault, like, not just because I'm lazy, but that's actually, there's some truth to that. It's funny, but there is some truth to that. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I got first pick. And I told, dude, listen, all right, I told these moffs, I told them, if we SDN, if we start draft now, I will take Lanoon first pick. And you know what they didn't do? You know what these motherfuckers didn't do? Looking at you, Jason, Liv, all y'all motherfuckers, they didn't SDN. And you know what happened? I took a good Pokemon first, dude. We got Zygarde 10%. This was one of, if not the best Pokemon available in the top tier pool of Mons. So I was going to get me Lanoon. I was going to have fun clicking Belly Drum and having a silly season. And then the good old-fashioned SDL Nation attacked. And now we got to get a good Pokemon. Once again, dude, that's on y'all. So have fun switching into this, fuck boys. So... it's Zygarde, dude. 1,000 Arrows is the most spammable move in the game. As we were just talking about spammable moves, like Rillaboom is spammable, Dracovish is spammable, but there's immunities to both of those typings. Scald's a spammable move. There's an immunity to that. You know what I mean? You know what there's not an immunity to? This shit right here. I don't care what you say. But Shaden, Knockoff is the more spammable. There's Justified Pokemon. Therefore, not spammable. You know what is fucking spammable? This shit right here, Chief. God, no, it's me alone in a room, and I am upset right now for no reason, dude. There's fucking no reason for me to be yelling like this, but I just have a feeling that if I don't talk like this, then someone's gonna come at me sideways. You know what I mean? So someone probably still will, because that's what you fucks like to do. But Yeah, man, it's Zygarde. It has a really good speed tier. 115 does not fuck around, especially in low tiers. It's gonna be, I feel like that's probably gonna be the highest speed most teams hit. You know what I mean? Because there's only so many like, a Selgors and fucking Jolteons and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, basically, we're just gonna spam 1,000 arrows for all the things that don't, for all the things that don't mind taking 1,000 arrows. We got fucking. Boom. There you go. 2 moves. We'll slap a choice band or a life orb or some kind of boosting item, and then we'll fucking put like Dragon Dance if we're not, choiced or in one way or another. And then just so that you can't get like ice sharded or whatever. And then you just GG, dude. Congratulations. This is your fault. So while I didn't take Lanoon round 1, I'm not gonna fuck around and let somebody else get Lanoon, dude. So we took round 2 Lanoon, Gluttony ability. Even though the berries are nerfed, you cannot sleep on this Pokemon. Also, Zygarde 10 is going to be named Memphis after this very good pupper that I am pup sitting this week. Well, I'm like house sitting and dog sitting or whatever. But it's my mom's dog. It's gonna be named Memphis. I didn't name it that in week 1 because I wasn't dog sitting yet, but then I'm doing that today, and I was like, oh, I was fucking naming it because it's good pupper. So, pupper. And this Lanoon here is going to be named Cow, after my good pal Cowpat, because there's been several times where we'll be in a server together, and someone will refer to him as Cow rather than Pat, which is a real name. So if you fucking take 2 seconds to think, like, hey, what should I call this person? The animal or the real person's name? Maybe you should go with the person's fucking name. But for some reason, people will refer to him as Cow, and he is not the biggest fan of it, and it makes me giggle. Lanoon is a Pokemon that he loves and that I love because he's kind of shown me the light on it, I think. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. I've used it pretty fucking well in my day, but it's been nerfed, but this is low tier. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? It's going to be a very good sweeper. And you just slap a berry in this bitch. You know what I mean? Is it Figgy? Is that the one? Yeah, you can slap Figgy. I think you can run Child Support Berry, but it's whatever. So, as of right now, we have 2 physical potential sweepers. One of them can be a breaker, one of them can be a sweeper. You know what I mean? So, I went ahead and picked up Incineroar next. Yes, we did not need another fighting weakness. Yes, we did not need another physical attacker, but Intimidate and Parting Shot were too good to pass up. This was a very high tier Pokemon. I think it was in the 3rd highest, maybe 4th highest tier, and no one had picked it yet. So I had first pick right, then all the way back down and all the way back up, and I was able to take Lanoon and Incineroar, so I couldn't let it pass it up, dude. I never get like higher tier fire types, so I went ahead and picked it up. Heavy duty boots are just gonna be fucking amazing on this thing. You pretty much just click Parting Shot, you leave them at -1, you click Belly Drum, you click Dragon Dance, you do whatever you gotta do. And also, you can't exactly have a good time switching into this guy, you know what I mean? Like, go ahead, if you think I'm gonna pivot out and then you end up taking a big ol' fucking knock or a big ol' fucking flare blitz, it's not going to be a very good time. So, as far as speed tiers go, it's like, it doesn't really go, it's not like a theme that I'm going for here. Like, my UPBA team has the best speed tiers of any team I've ever drafted, and probably better than any team you've ever drafted. Eat dicks. But, I am not so lucky on this team. You know what I mean? But he's got 60. It's a bulky-ass Pokemon, and yes, it is another fighting weakness, but at least if the fighting type is physical, it'll be at -1. And, yeah, man, that's it. So, then we have, next, a Selgor. A Selgor is very fucking fast. As I mentioned earlier, it is probably the fastest Pokemon. There's like Ninjask, maybe? Regieleki is also allowed in this, so it's like the 3rd fastest Pokemon, I believe. Obviously, you're going to want to run Unburden. Oh, Incineroar is going to be named Jason Litten. I don't know football references, but I do live in Texas, so I obviously have to know who Jason Witten is. I have a Jason Witten jersey that has an L sticker put over the W, and that I would wear when I would go to a Cowboys game. So, just to let people know I was cool, you know, just to make sure that all the puss in the general vicinity would be attracted my way, I went ahead and put a Pokemon reference on the back of my Jason Witten jersey. So, then we got a Selgor. Basically, we have this, and then we have this. GG. You know what I mean? For sweepers such as Lanoon and Zygarde to be as potent as they can be, you need spike support. And I say spikes specifically because all the Pokemon that are going to be weak to boots, are going to be weak to rocks, are probably going to be running boots nowadays. You know, in lower tier, there is going to be a few more Pokemon that will be running a Violite, so rocks are still necessary, but not as necessary as spikes, I don't believe. But then again, I'm bad at this. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that's just my personal opinion. So a Selgor shall be named Spreadsheet because I couldn't think of a better name. And it'll work for now. I do like shiny Selgor though, so we'll make him shiny. Everything else has just been regular though. So then we have Doublade, who is going to be named Mogwai. Shoutouts to fucking Mega Mogwai, Miguel, the absolute GOAT of Draft League. The man that made me want to play Draft League, you know? So, you slapping a Violite on this bitch. I was realizing that I already had two of my big, like, main Pokemon that I think are going to be coming a lot. Don't appreciate fighting moves. I didn't want my Steel type to be weak to fighting as well, so I went ahead and picked up Doublade. I've used this guy in, like, regular leagues, and it isn't the greatest. It does have some matchups where it just goes in, but you either have to run it defensive or you have to run SD and coverage moves and stuff. I haven't really ever had a scenario where I've been able to do, like, both, you know? Like, I can't just wall stuff and then late game SD and kill shit. It just hasn't really worked for me, so I'm hoping in low tiers it'll be better. 150 defense is fucking rebonkulous. 110 attack is pretty nice, and then Eviolite kind of makes up for that shitty SpDef stat. So, nothing crazy here. You know, it's pretty fucking standard. It got close combat now, so that's cool if we need a hard-hitting fighting move. That's always fun. And that's pretty much it for old Doublade here. I don't know why my fucking brain went right on into fucking, like, Crane Kinkers. Goddamn, things. Clefairy. My name, Clef. That's his name. His name is Clef. So, not Friend Guard. You want Magic Guard. That's the one. Also, slap a little of Violate on this guy. I needed a fairy. I got a good dragon. I got a decent steel. I wanted my fairy to be able to at least somewhat handle itself. And like I said, in low tiers, I think Clefairy can do just that. Clefable is such a piece of shit, dude, that I think Clefairy is the epitome of that, since we're doing low tiers. So, Teleport plus Rocks is super nice. Seismic Toss or Moonblast or whatever you want to do. Toxic T-Wave. All that bullshit. I'm just naming moves at this point, and you know we don't do that on this channel, but I think you do have to mention all those things, you know what I mean? It's a Gen 1 Pokemon, so it gets every coverage move ever, as we talked about. And, yeah, man, it's just a fat piece of shit. It'll eat hits for days, and I think it'll be a nice pivot for the team. Then, in what has become the third Violite user at a time, although this one not so much because it's basically just Rillaboom Jr., so you just slap a fucking one of these bad boys on there and go about your day. But we got Thwackey, and I've never really realized that it's only 5 points slower than Rillaboom, so it's really not that bad. Obviously the attack is much lower, but you fucking slap on your Grassy Glide, and you go to town. You don't run Overgrow. Overglow sounds like a fucking Pokemon-themed Silverstein song. Grassy Surge is going to be the one you're going to use on this guy. You can fucking slap a Choice Band. You just go for U-turns. You know, you click you a nice Drain Punch every now and then if you're expecting the Steel type. Or maybe it doesn't get high horsepower. Fuck my life. I 100% was positive this guy got high horsepower. So, but oh well, you can just slap on Wood Hammer or like Hammer Arm, I guess is also one. Knock off Leech Seed, shit like that. You know what I mean? It gets moves, dude. Don't worry about the moves it gets, because it gets them, okay? Unless your name's high horsepower, you getting. So, I do like Thwackey. Obviously, I've used this a few times before. And this name's going to be Thwacking Off, because there's no funnier name for a Thwackey than Thwacking Off, you know what I mean? I believe it was NCP last season, maybe it was APA, maybe it was BBR, I don't know, but that was the in line of one of the draft analysis raps that I did was Thwacking Off. So I really have come to appreciate, you know, all those things and or stuff. Next, to help all these, because listen, dude, 100% of the Pokemon I have right now can potentially set up Dragon Dance, Belly Drum, Swords Dance, Bulk Up, Flame Charge, Unburden Throat Spray, Calm Mind, Swords Dance. So Veil just seemed like a viable option here. I don't even really want, it's not a Veil team, you know. I have a team that I liked that I could get Parting Shot around with, and then now there's just Veil. So everyone's gonna bring Brick Break versus me. Congratulations, you know. Vanillux is a very good Pokemon. I know no one has gassed this up more than Joey Pokemon himself, and that dude is the best of all time, I think. So, listen to him, you know? Choice Specs Blizzard, just fucking 2-hit KOs and 3-hit KOs shit that should not die to this, you know what I mean? Like, taking a huge chunk of a Blizzard plus 6%, then they think you're going to switch, they set up rocks, you click it again, what the fuck happened? Next thing you know, they're in range. It's a good time. So, you click you a nice Blizzard, you click you a nice Aurora Veil, click you a nice Freeze Dry, boom. Now, Vanilux's name is Gucci, because Gucci Mane has a tattoo of a ice cream on his face. I've had people ask me why Vanilux's name is Gucci Mane. I used to do Gucci Mane, now I just do Gucci, because Gucci, you know, but people have asked me why. Dude, are you fucking simple, dude? He has ice cream on his fucking face. Why else would it be named that? Do I have to be the one to break this down? Does the 27-year-old Caucasian male need to tell you about rappers? Is that what's going on here, dude? What? Who would have thunk it? So, as of right now, the team's looking solid. The speed tiers aren't the greatest, but they aren't bad necessarily. One thing I am missing is removal. Like, I literally have none right now. Granted, I do have Spike Stack with a Rock Setter, so it's not the worst. And I'm not really weak to rocks. Obviously, I got Incineroar, but that's going to be boots almost every fucking week, you know? And then I got a Selgor, which doesn't exactly sit around and take hits anyway, so that's not the worst. But, I went ahead and realized that I definitely could use a Rapid Spinner, and there was one Pokemon sitting in here. I also needed a Water type. There was a Pokemon sitting in here that I have never used before, and it looked fun, and I realized it gets Flip Turn, so I went ahead and picked up Kabutops. Kabutops is a Rapid Spinner, and that is a move that it gets. It also gets Flip Turn. That is also a move that it may or may not get. And then, if you're feeling frisky, dude, if you're feeling dick on table, you can run you a Stone Edge. Maybe you run Rock Slide, you know, if you aren't feeling as big dicked, and then you run Smackdown if you want to hit. Hooray! But with Weak Armor, it can potentially set up and then be able to boost its speed as well, because it also gets shit like Swords Dance, so that's fun. It better get Swords Dance, you know what I mean? I know obviously it does because I just saw it, but like it has fucking swords for arms. Shaden, those are scythes. Shut up. No one likes you. Kabutops, speaking of scythes, because Grim Reapers, this is going to be named Tangelos. And if you get that reference, you're probably just as old as I am. Get off the internet and go mow your lawn and hang out with your family, you old fuck. Jesus Christ. Kabutops is a good Pokemon, though. It's another rocker, Flip Turn. It's very strong, 115, 80 base speed. We're just stacking on that 80 speed tier, fuck it. And then it's also pretty defensive. It is another fighting weakness, but I don't think I'm the most weak to fighting because I said so. Fuck you, you know? Speaking of said fighting weakness, I wanted to make sure to pick up a Psychic type. Excuse me. The Psychic types that were left at this point were not great. The Psychic type I picked up is not great, but it works very well with the team. We picked up Swoobat. It's unaware of all your shenanigans. That boy's simple as hell, so we slap on a Grassy Seed. It's going to have a +2 defense boost. I'll click Calm Mind one time, and it's +2, +2, +2. And it's already fast as fuck, boy. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, Stored Power's doing big dick damage to your team of little baby Pokemon, and I'm having a good time and you're not, you know? So, it's not like I'm necessarily defensively checking fighting types here, but it does set up on them, especially if I get the Grassy Seed boost, and most fighting types, you know, are going to want to hit me with a knockoff or something, so obviously my item won't be there. It'll take less, I'll be at +2 defense. Like I said, good time all around. So, Swoobat is going to be named, I've been rewatching How I Met Your Mother. I don't know if the game will let me name it Cockamouse, and I highly doubt that, but maybe I'll have to use like an O or something, or maybe delete a letter or something. But if you've seen How I Met Your Mother, you've seen The Legend of the Cockamouse, and I imagine it probably looks something like this little weird pig, bat, gross fur fucking nose thing. I don't know, dude. It looks disgusting. I hope I never bring it because I don't want to look at it on my fucking screen. But this boy's simple as hell. Oh, you know what? Nah, fuck that. This boy's simple as hell. This is Lenny, dude, because Lenny's a simple man. He likes to tend to rabbits. So that's what we doing. Last but not least, we got Pikachu, the OG of the whole fucking series, dude. Slap lightning right on there. You run a light ball, and even though this boy has 40 defense, 50 special defense, and 35 HP, dude, you fucking run Volt Tackle? You fucking run Volt Tackle, dude? 120 base power, 33% recoil, 10% chance to paralyze the target. With 55 attack, that doubles with the light ball. 50 special attack also doubles, but that doesn't apply to Volt Tackle. But it does gratuitous amounts of damage. So when you couple that with the pivoting ability of Volt Switch, plus also having shit like Surf, or maybe you have a nice Grass Knot, or maybe you want to run like a Knockoff, or maybe you want to run like an Extreme Speed, it just is a good Pokemon. That's undeniable that it is. It's not the best, because defense, you know what I mean? But at 90 base speed, it's not horrible. Fake Out Extreme Speed is something JB swears by, because he used this in a league or two, I think. And it just looked fun, you know what I mean? So Pikachu is a mouse, you know what I mean? So Lenny won't tend to him. But I used to have this boss. He's an old country fuck from Oklahoma. And we were in the warehouse one time, and we moved a rack that had like been there for like years. And when we moved it, there was a bunch of mice that had been crushed up under it. Like, I guess they just lived under there. Then someone put something very heavy in the rack, so it kind of settled into the ground, you know? And a whole bunch of the mice. Wow. This whole thing is a setup for when my boss mispronounced the plural form of mouse, which is mice, and I'm fucking it up. Here we are, dude. It's I hate it here. But he called them Mises. He was like, that sure is a lot of Mises under there. And me and my coworkers all looked at each other like, does this dude park in the handicap spot? What the fuck? You know? So, it's Mises. Mises Peanut Butter Cups. So, we got Memphis, the Zygarde 10, Cow, the Lanoon, Jason Litten, the Incineroar, Spreadsheet, the Selgor, Mogwai, the Doublade, My Name Clef, the Clefairy, Thwackenoff, the Thwacky, Gucci, the Vanillux, Tangelos, the Kabutops, Lenny Smalls, yeah, it's the boy, Swoobat, and Mies. I guess it's one, so it'll just be Mies, the Pikachu. Honestly, it's not a bad team. I will tell you guys this right now. I've played week 1. It was a good game. You'll enjoy the battle. But my schedule this season is so fucking borked. I regret being a part of this league. You know, like, my schedule is so fucking borked. I'm not gonna enjoy this. You know what I mean? So we are just going to have as much fun as we can. I'm gonna bring dumb shit. I'm gonna get Lanoon kills. I'm gonna get Pupper kills. I'm gonna fucking be bringing Pikachu and like fucking Lenny Smalls and shit. So it'll just be a wacky time. I'm not gonna be taking this super seriously. I'll be putting more effort into UPBA than this, but I do want to be a part of this. There's a lot of cool people in here, so I want to, you know, dick around a little bit and have some fun. And if you got to the end of this, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? If you just listen to me ramble and yell for approximately 25 minutes, you deserve, like, not a cookie. That's kind of basic shit. What do you deserve? You deserve like a over the pants tugger. You know what I mean? That's what you get. That's, you know what? Around these parts, we don't give out cookies for internet shenanigans. We give over the pants handers. So enjoy that. That's on me, dude. You're welcome. You're welcome. But, oh, Jesus Christ. Yo, you ever accidentally start playing Attack Attack in the background? I think that's my cue to end this video. What the fuck is going on? I gotta go to my mom's house and take care of a dog. So, like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. Thank you guys for watching, and bye forever. So